Okay, I got it. I have my favorite pencil. We're live, right? Okay, groovy. Hi, welcome to Seeds from a Hat at Home. That's us. Newsflash, this just in. Evander Holyfield was kicked out of a department store because he couldn't wear a mask properly. He blames Mike Tyson. Mark saw that one coming. I used that one earlier today. I'm a one-joke family. Anyway, thank you for joining us. This is Thursday where we do the short shows, usually 3 to 4 or 5, 1-6 games, something like that. We'll make it up as we go because we do improv. I'm your host, Jay Sterling. But more importantly, I am joined by the wonderfulness of Miss M.A. Dorfler, the charmingness of Mr. Mark Olson.
Mike needed more iron. That's why he did what he did.
And one step above chopped liver, Mr. John Bickford.
Oh, that's better.
I don't want to play anymore. Okay.
They're riding up, man.
We're going to play a game called Changing Lines. And this is where John shuts up. We're going to have Mark and... Oh, shoot. No, I did write down John. Damn. We're going to have Mark and John play a game called Changing Lines.
Okay, well...
Okay. And the way this game works is that John tries to not swear. And when one of them says something, at some point they're going to enact a scene, and at some point I say change. And on that moment, they have to modify that last sentence, the last statement, the last word, whatever it is. It's lots of fun to watch. The two of you gents, you're former PBAs, pro bowlers, okay? Mm-hmm. And whatever, if you're talking about an old game or an old flame or too much chalk on your hands, whatever. So, changing lines. Your former pro bowlers, Mark and John, take it away.
You know, at the end of my career, suddenly my grip just couldn't quite handle the ball.
No, I mean, I can't even open a loose jar of pickles.
You know, and with that, you know, jar, that's one of the things that's become a problem. But I can't even hold a pen in this hand anymore.
A pen, you say? Well, I mean, I haven't used a pen since 2008.
Change.
I haven't used your pen for what you think I used it for.
Change.
You have not a pen for me, do you?
Change.
I found your pen.
Where did you find my pen? I've been looking for it for hours.
Well, believe me, you're not going to want it back.
Oh, was it in your nose?
Change.
Was it in your underwear?
Change.
Was it in your mouth?
Oh, change.
Would you like a different pen?
Oh, I don't really need a pen. I do almost all of my transactions entirely online. I am paperless.
Paperless. Well, yeah, that's what they've done with some of the bowling score things too. I still can't figure those things out. Every time I try and use them, my hand just flies everywhere because I can't grip. And so I can't poke either.
Well, yes, I do remember when they put those confounded machines in, ruined everything. I mean, I used to save all of my scores in a scrapbook. And now what can I do?
Well, there is like a Excel spreadsheet.
Change.
There is a thing called PowerPoint where you could actually save it with all kinds of fun little graphics and whatnot.
Change.
Or you could just take pictures of it and put them on your phone.
Oh, yeah, my camera is way too old for that.
Change.
My camera doesn't take pictures of my scores. It refuses.
Well, I can understand that. Your scores really sucked. You were the worst one in the league.
Yes, my camera did say it has a operating system, and it did say you will not want to see this later.
Change.
My camera told me that nobody has lower scores than me.
Change.
My camera took a picture of my scores, and then it blackmailed me.
Blackmailed you? How did it do that?
It threatened to put them out onto the interwebs.
Oh, and who would comment on them?
Change.
Would other pro bowlers comment on them?
Change.
Or would it be politicians? Maybe 45 thought he wanted to comment on it.
Change.
He probably 45 and his whole cronies probably said, hey, his scores are better than my ratings.
I don't really actually know anything that you just said. It all was just blah, 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 blah. And then I said 45, and that's numbers.
True, that's numbers. But you know what the best number is?
42.
Exactly. How did you know that 42 was the best number?
Well, a tiny bird flew down onto my shoulder and whispered it in my ear.
Change.
Well, a giant stork came and landed on my head, and it wrote it into my scalp.
Change.
Well, your mama came over and she told me.
Okay, end scene.
Oh my.
Okay. Quaint. All right. Yeah, I've got several comments on that last bit, and I'm going to talk to you about it after the show.
Oh.
Yay, it was great. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Next up.
Yeah, I don't listen to the reviews anymore.
Yeah, right. And we have, we got another game coming up here, and for those of you that are paying attention and watching from home, we have a chat system up, and the next scene we've got, feel free to comment on, or the following one after that. We've got one right now called Switching Roles, I think. What are we going to do next? Yes, we're doing Switching Roles next, and this is for Miss M.A. and John. And the one after that is going to be a game called Random Characters. And if anybody has a specific accent or a specific character that you would like our performers to
Butcher.
attempt, thank you for putting it that way. I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole, but I see you were already there.
I'm very self-deprecating.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you have curb feelers to keep your head out of the gutter. So an accent, feel free to send it to us. Send us to chat. The producer and I, we both get them, and we can pick the one that we know they'll do the worst and send it off. So, but first up, we're doing Switching Roles, and this is for Miss M.A. and John, as I mentioned. And this is a theme that I've done a couple times, and it's worked very well. You two are a couple. This time your husband and wife. Yep. You're not on your first date, but this time your husband and wife.
Yeah.
And since John was in the last bit, Emma, you're going to go first. So you can start the scene. And your scene is one of you comes home drunk. So you can and the way, I forgot to mention the audience, the way Switching Roles works is that they enact a scene, and at some point I will say switch, and whoever stated this last line, the other person has to state it, and they switch their roles. So if they've done it right, it'll be good. Those are the rules. The closest that we have to rules here.
What?
Their roles are husband and wife.
He already told us.
Yes, we did.
We're a couple.
The fact that our lovely audience members can't understand why we're using broken sentences that we're telling our producer to catch up. He says, "Oh, have you said this? Oh, what game are we doing?" You know, which is why we aren't going to give him any more time. So, switching roles, Miss M.A., Mr. John, you're a husband and wife. One of you comes home intoxicated. M.A., take it away.
Sorry. Hi, honey. Hi. It's late. What time is it?
It's 3:15.
Oh.
I'm assuming you had a good time.
Yeah.
And you decided to leave without me. You told me we were leaving at 5 and you left at 4:30.
Oh. Well, sometimes I just need some time by myself with other people.
Switch.
Sometimes I just need to be by myself without other people.
Well, this was supposed to be a couples thing, you know.
I know, but we've been almost completely inseparable the last 2 years that we've been married. I mean, you have gone everywhere with me, and I mean, I love you. I love you a lot, but oh my God, I mean, 24/7 is a bit much of anything. Anything.
That's what we agreed to in the prenup.
Well, I didn't really understand a lot of it, and I was again, I was drunk at the time, so I just signed it. I don't even. It's a blur.
So
The wedding was awesome, though.
So did you actually mean the vows then?
Switch.
Did you mean the vows then?
Well, sure I did.
Well, maybe you can tell me what they were.
It was I do.
Okay, good. You remember. That was mine too.
And then we kissed and then we left and
then you.
I don't remember much after that.
Yes, we left the church and you went in your wedding dress to the nearest bar. And you left without me again.
What was there a big black guy there?
I didn't go in. There were way too many motorcycles out front.
Switch.
There were way too many motorcycles up front.
What do you got against motorcycles? I mean, they're just like two wheels of heaven. Just free.
Do I look like I'd be able to go up against a bunch of bikers? Or I'd fit in a bike car?
I think you could probably last a good couple minutes. I mean, they are large and larger. They come in two sizes.
Well, you know, it took all of my bridesmaids to get you out of there, and some of the groomsmen too.
I want to say switch, but I'm not going to. Oh, wait. Hey, mate, did you want to take a drink? Switch.
Where the hell did that come from?
It was in my pocket.
That was in your pocket. I mean, wow.
I carry it with me. Kind of like I'm at the Renaissance Festival. I just carry it around.
I suppose it's just full of mead.
Well, I put in it whatever I want. But mead's a good choice. Also ale. Or pina coladas or mojitos.
I do like a good mojito as much as the next person does, or maybe even the next person after that. I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just have to join you.
Okay, go ahead and keep drinking. We can be done. Oh my gosh.
Oh God, that's strong shit. Oh, I should have said strong shit.
It's prime time. It's okay.
I forgot if I swear I have to go into Southern. And I wasn't really, I was doing a little bit of it, but not a whole lot. Not deep Southern.
No, I wasn't actually drinking that whole time.
All I can say is I want to get drunk with MA.
The illusion is shattered.
hilarious.
Yeah, gosh, she looks so fun.
I know.
No.
My gosh.
Well, when all this
All right.
drinking crap is over,
Drinking is a
I guess I am chopped liver. Just kidding.
Well, I don't know, John. You just got that southerly gentlemanness going on again.
I do indeed.
Aww.
Take a drink out of that.
I have
Anyway,
to do my British accent with those. I don't have.
can't do a British accent.
I know.
We're gonna play a game. Okay, this one's called "Shut the Hell Up, John," because this was
Love
Mark
that
and MA. So, we're gonna do random characters, and the way random characters works is that they're gonna enact a scene, and throughout this scene, I'm going to state a movie or a character, and they have to do an impersonation of or some resemblance thereof. So, what this is that Mark and MA are siblings, and they're picking out a pet. Could be at a pet store or magazines. The creativity of these folks is genius. I'm just saying, no pressure. So it'll be good. So,
Genius to say.
yeah, yes, I do. So random characters, Mark and MA, siblings picking out a pet. MA started the last one. Mark, go ahead.
I really want this goldfish.
What fun is a goldfish?
I can call it Wanda. I've always wanted a fish called Wanda.
Isn't that a little on the nose?
What nose?
You are so immature.
Well, I like movies.
What about like something that we can play with, like a cat or a dog?
How about a ferret? Ferrets are fun to play with. They chew up the couch. They dig
Why would you want one that would chew up the couch?
Because I'm a guy. And I like ferrets. I like exotic animals.
Aren't ferrets mean?
Nah, if you get them young, they're really, really nice. Except if you piss them off, they will grab onto your finger and you will never get it back.
Okay, freeze. Mark, go ahead, keep on that theme. I want you to give me some like bad French, and MA, why don't you do some New York Italian or something like that? All right, go ahead.
So the ferret is a wonderful rodent. This rodent is so beautiful. It is nice and furry. It has a little bit of a smell to it, so you have to bathe it every day, but they love it when you bathe them.
I'm not sure why you would want a rodent like a rat.
It's not a rat. It's not a ratatouille. It's not ratatouille. It's a beautiful fur.
I'm not talking about a dish. I'm talking about a rat.
It's not a rat. It's not a ratatouille. It's not a ratatouille. It's not a rat. It's not a mouse.
I'm talking about a pest.
No, ferrets are not pests. Ferrets are beautiful animals. They
bring that thing in the house. I'm gonna skin it. You hear what I'm saying?
You're gonna skin the ferret, but the ferret kills the other rodents. It eats the mice. It eats all the other rodents around it, like all the little rodents, and it scares away the snakes.
Okay, why don't you two just give me characters from the Muppet Show?
Are you sure we want to be at this show? I don't know. She's kind of crazy, I think. Do you have a ferret? No, I would never have something like that.
Animal no like ferret.
Ferret! What ferret? Animal, what ferret?
I would rather have Kermit.
Kermit? Kermit the Frog? Well, Kermit the Frog sings about rainbows. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other? Ferret! I want a ferret! Animal want a ferret!
Wow. Okay. Let's against my better judgment, let's switch let's switch this around because you were like really on a roll there. Let's see. John's not playing, so let's do Southern.
Who's doing Southern?
You can both do Southern, or if you want. Okay. All right. Well, let's. Boy, I'm stalling here. My brain fried out. Mark, go ahead, do Southern. Ma, give me Minnesotan.
So battle the ball here. I think when we get this ferret, we should make a nice little cage for it. And with that cage, we can put it in there and keep it so that it doesn't bother us till we want to play with it.
We haven't decided anything, you know.
Well, I kind of like the ferret idea, but what's your idea? What would you like, my dear?
I want something that we can play with.
Well, a ferret you can play with, but okay. Well, so tell me what you'd like that we can play with.
Like a cat or a dog.
Cats.
I think a cat.
Okay, what kind of cat? I think a tiger would be fun.
I think calico.
Calico? Just
Yeah,
calico,
you betcha. You betcha. I want calico.
Calico might be okay. Let's just not get one of them ones with the scrunched up face. A scrunched up face on a cat is really kind of depressing. Looks like you ran into a bulldog or something. You get a bulldog and one of them scrunched up face cats hitting each other. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, cats they'll purr, and you can pet them and.
Yeah, you can pet them, but in their belly, you can only pet them maybe once or twice before they bite you. Remember that about a cat?
Not all of them. Not all of them. They'll be nice when you're making your hot dish.
What's a hot dish? When I think of a hot dish, I think of the girl down the street in the little Daisy Duke shorts.
Okay. Thank you. Enzine, you had 2 ways to go on that, Mark. I was thinking you were going to make kitty cat hot dish. Thank you for going there. I won't sleep well tonight.
I wanted that cat to be Rum Tum Tugger.
I was thinking about doing some cat stuff from you.
Oh, wow.
In watching you do Statler and Waldorf, I just think the long winter nights just fly. So, ladies and gents, our final game of the evening is called Two-Line Vocabulary. And this is for all 3 players. Whatever. And they have a scene where one individual, Mark, is free to move the scene along. And M.A. and John are limited to what they can say with 2 lines. One is a statement and the other is a question. And our producer, if he's not 2 games behind anymore, he's probably sending you the information now. M.A., your statement is, I need a moment. You should have gotten that, yes? And your question is, are unicorns involved?
Yep.
Okay. And a little shout out to Sherelle because she wanted to use Are Unicorns Involved, and I figured it would be fun to do it now.
Okay.
John, your statement is you forgot something?
Got something.
And your question should be who promoted you?
Who promoted you?
All right. So that's that. Okay, Mark, you are going to direct the scene, more or less. And the scene is you are planning a corporate picnic. You are planning a corporate picnic. Two-line vocabulary. Take it away.
So John, I need you to go and run to the store and get us 400 hot dogs and 200 hamburgers. You know, those frozen ones, so that we don't have to pat them out ourselves.
You forgot something.
Well, and you know, you're right, John. I did forget something. We're going to need some condiments too. So go to the health and beauty. You know, I mean, go to the ketchup aisle and pick up some ketchup, some mustard, and why don't you get some relish too?
Who promoted you?
I need a moment.
You can have all the moments you want when we get this thing planned. You can go hide in you know, the other end of the picnic if you want to. Now, when you, John, get those things, get right over to the picnic grounds and get the shelter, because you know what? I forgot to reserve it. So you need to get over there and like become like the guy that holds it, just holds the shelter for the whole group.
You forgot something.
You're right, I did. I forgot to book the shelter. Now, Emmy, what I need you to do is go and get some of the wonderful farm animals so that the kids have something for a petting zoo.
Are unicorns involved?
If you can find a unicorn, great. If you can't find an actual unicorn, stop at the golf shop. Get one of those like ball grabber things that they got, break the little thing off, and then just duct tape that sucker to a horse's head, okay?
Oh, I need a moment.
Okay, take a moment, take whatever time you need, but just get the duct tape, the horse, a little small one, you know, one of the little like tiny fjord horse kinds of things, and that golf ball grabber, and so you can make that unicorn happen. Now, John, you're back. I'm glad you made it back from the store. Now I need you to go and get the beer.
Who promoted you?
Well, actually, the boss promoted me. You know, like the boss, 45. He wanted me to be the one to try and tell you what you should do. And remember, we're not going to be wearing any masks. There are no masks involved here at our picnic.
I need a moment.
You forgot something.
We're not forgetting them. We're not forgetting masks. You can take a moment anytime you want to take a moment. But we're not forgetting them. We're just ignoring them because we really don't care. We really don't care. So when everybody gets here, you need to have the beer here. So I want you to go get the cheapest beer you can get. Okay, so like that. Yeah, I don't know. What are some of the brands that are really cheap? You pick one, but one you know that you can get that's just going to be cheap and crap, and you know, tastes like it's already been run through once and just re-put in the cans.
Are
you forgot something?
What did I forget? What did I forget? I mean, I've got the beer. I've got the some people don't like beer. Some people don't like beer. Everclear, that's the answer. Make sure you pick up some Everclear. You may have to go all the way to South Dakota for that because it isn't legal here. Now, how are you doing on the farm animals? What else did you get?
Well, I need a moment.
You need a moment? You need a take.
Who promoted you?
Who promoted me? Again, 45 promoted me because he thought I'd do a bang-up job as his event planner. And, you know, I did a great job in Tulsa.
You forgot something.
Yeah, well, you know, I forgot there are kids out there that might mess with me. So, anyway, have you got the farm animals yet?
I need a moment.
Another moment. Well, how about at least the unicorn? Did you get your unicorn?
Are unicorns
The golf thing in the small horse with the duct tape, so you can turn it into a unicorn.
Are unicorns involved?
You forgot something.
Bring one, unless if you forgot it. Yeah, John, tell her.
Who promoted you?
She didn't get promoted. Ask her the question.
You forgot something.
She did. She forgot to get the horse and the golf thing and the duct tape. Would you get on that, please?
I need a moment.
For crying out loud, all these moments you need. Pretty soon you're going to be having a whole hour off, and I'm going to have to dock your pay. In fact, you're fired.
You forgot something.
Oh, I need a moment.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button. And scene. We can end it there. Well then. After all these moments in unicorns, none of us have been promoted. In fact, we've all been fired. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah. Who demoted you?
Well. There's a difference between demotion and being the producer.
Oh.
Sorry, he sent me a text. He says, I'm going to get you after recess.
Yeah, it's a fine line, but
between stupid and clever.
Oh no, it's like about promotion and
between Jay and everyone else. Then
right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Replacement. So, thank you for joining us on our Thursday episode. As we've mentioned before, we have been admitted into the Fringe Festival, and that takes place at the end of the month. And when we know more, we will let you know. And we're beginning to try our new chat system. Hopefully some of you have seen it and at least thought about making a comment. We want your input. We're going to be doing games, and I'm going to be soliciting your opinions. And it'll be a rambunctiously good time. I know this because I'm your host, Jay Sterling. But more importantly, I am joined by Miss M.A. Dorfler, Mr. Mark Olson.
Get your iron.
Mr. John Bickford.
Get your liquor.
Get your condoms.
And the man who's more exasperated than I am, our producer, Mr. Steve Murphy. Thank you, folks, and hope you have a groovy day. And remember, laugh at something before it laughs at you.
Bye.